Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. My name is Martha if you've never been here before, and I post makeup related videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Most of the time. Today we're going to do a Project Pan update. And actually, okay, I'm going to scooch to this side so I can show pictures over here. Okay, hello, hi. Hey. It's the end of August. It's time for an update. Let's do an update. I did so good. So good this month. In fact, I'm filming this update early. That's how you know I did good. Let's start with the empties, shall we? First up, this was my setting spray. This was the ColourPop Pretty Fresh setting spray. I put it in this MAC Fix Plus bottle. And as you'll be able to see from my tallies, very minimal progress, pretty decent progress, and this month I really kicked it into high gear. So we were able to finish this one, which I'm very excited about because I did not like it. Another product I didn't like was the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. This was a loose powder, and it is all empty. This powder had like 3 grams. Ooh, 5 grams. I didn't like this. I found it just didn't make my makeup look very good. And it had a very like herbal medicinal kind of scent. Like, I don't know if it was like witch hazel or something. Can't tell you. It's all in Korean. But this is not something I would buy again. I'm very glad I finished it up and got a powder out of my collection. Another product I did not enjoy. There's a theme to this update. This is the Tarte CC Color Corrector, Under Eye Corrector in light to medium. Photo montage. We'll see how well my progress went. And big, shiny, juicy pan. How beautiful is that? This took me way longer to finish than I thought it would, but I am so glad it's done. And there's one more product rolled out of this project. The last empty we have is actually a product I quite enjoyed. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and we are all empty. This was a really nice primer. I think I'm gonna buy this one again once I run out of my 70 million primers. I think I'm down to like 14 or something now. So I'm doing good. I'm getting there. But when I roll through all my primers and I'm ready to buy another one, this one would definitely be on the list of things to consider. Now, we are going to just roll out and declutter one product. This is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Serum. I put this in the project because I wanted to use it. I kept forgetting to use it, and I wanted to test it out, give it some consistent use, see how we'd go, get through a serum. Now, this top line was a mistake. I marked the top line wrong. It really was this second line, and we made it down to here. And the reason I'm decluttering this is I'm pretty sure it was making me break out. And I'm not going to put anything making me break out on my skin, so we're getting rid of this guy. Now it's update time. So, the first item that we can update on, I made some great progress. This is my foundation. It's from LA Girl. It is adjusted to make it fit my complexion. But this is where we are now. First update, we made this progress. But this update, we made this progress, which is a significant improvement. I think I can finish this by next month. I'm getting really close, and I think I can do it. I have been pairing another foundation with the LA Girl. Partially because this is a little bit too dewy, especially in the mask wearing times. It's a bit transfery. So I've been mixing it with another product that I want to use up. This is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I had the shade Y205. Finally, we're rolling in a foundation that has the actual shade name because I haven't mixed it with anything. This is a perfect shade match for me, which is great, but it's just getting a little bit old. So it's time to use it up. So this is the line we're going by for our introduction. I've maybe used 1/4 of this. So we still have a good ways to go on this one, but this is what I was going to roll into my project anyways, and it's a little bit light for me right now, so I'm finding mixing them is going good, and the formula is meshing well with this guy. So while we finish this one, we're going to work on this one, and then once the LA Girl one's done, we can focus our main attention on the Makeup Forever foundation. Oh, I suppose an empty we missed. Let's talk about the Ofra All of the Lights highlighter. Let's talk about the gold shade. We'll see some updates of where we were before, and we are empty yet again. So I was able to finish this gold shade relatively quickly, and I'm very glad about that. Now we can take a look at the pink shade. So both of these obviously have been repressed. And now, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I do have, there it is. I have a little bit of pan right there peeking through. The center of this is getting quite thin, especially on this side over here. This side is still fairly thick. This is not exactly anywhere close to being done, but we are getting close to seeing legitimately visible progress on it. So I think by next update I can definitely clear out this kind of corner of the product and we'll be able to work our way this way. Let's talk about my Fenty matchstick in the shade Amber. So I've been marking it on the cap, so you should be able to see our first update, our second update, and then that little skinny line is where we are now. Not a ton of progress on it this month. That could also be because I was marking it with a Sharpie, and Sharpies are thick, so we might have been at the very top of the Sharpie line last time, so you know, it's complicated. Should I write this on some paper? I don't really want to. We could weigh it, I guess. Let's weigh it. I have my own shiny new scale, which is fabulous because that means I don't have to steal the kitchen scale, and when Benjamin wants to make bread, he doesn't have to get mad at me. Alright, I have the cap on. I have 42.95 grams. So now we'll be able to track that. Another product that is getting extremely difficult to mark is my Velvet Teddy lipstick from MAC. It's getting really small. I don't know how my progress on the sheet looks so tiny. I know why, because it's lipstick. Anyways, that's where we are. You can see all of my progress, and that skinny bottom line is where we are today. So we are making progress. Now let's just, for fun, weigh this one as well so we can check it out next update. I have the lid on, and it weighs 9.0 grams. Now it's time to talk lip liner. This guy is also getting really quite small. Quite small. I'm very proud of my progress on this one. And you'll be able to see why on my sheet of paper. I guess I made a very similar amount of progress to last month. We are, of course, at the bottom line. We started all the way up here. And I'm quite happy with this. I figured out I can use it every day. I can sharpen it when I need to, and that is really helping the progress come along. I'm gonna weigh this one too, just for fun, because it's kind of weird to measure. But now that I'm making progress, the lines are much more separated. We are weighing 2.55 grams with the cap. And I'm just saying that so I remember for next time. Now it's time for add-ins. Who's excited? Me. I'm excited. We are adding in 5 whole products. And I really hope we're still at 10 after this. I think we are. To replace my primer, I am rolling in a primer. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. And we are pretty close to brand new. We are just a tiny bit below this blue line, but I already had it marked from before, so we're just gonna go with it. My progress might seem exceptionally good this month. Maybe I'll make it a little thicker. All right, you've convinced me. Break out the nail polish. we now have a very good blob going. This nail polish kind of sucks for marking. It's not very opaque. All right, let's do that again. See where we are? Great. This primer is probably going to be in here for the long haul, but I'm hoping within a few months I'll be able to finish this one up and get another primer out of my collection. For the powder, I'm rolling in a powder. This is the Revolution Pro Pressed Finishing Powder. What I like about this is it's truly a translucent kind of white shade on me, which is great because look, we're the same. Hold on, I'm wearing a lot of bronzer. Where's a good spot? Look, we're the same. I've used this some. Maybe. You may be able to see. There is still a little bit. Can I get a shadow going? There we go. There's still a little bit of the imprint. It used to say Pro in here. And then in here you can see where my brush marks are. So hopefully my photograph will capture that. But I'm hoping to use this guy up. I think I might be able to hit pan by next month. I have a nice little dip going in this corner. A small dip, but a dip nonetheless. I'm optimistic. Let's give her away. 50.87 grams. And they're supposed to be 6.5 grams. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this guy in the next few months. And again, get another powder out of my collection. I don't love it. I consider decluttering it, but I think that since it's a pressed powder, I think I'll be able to go through it fairly quickly. Especially now that we're doing the whole mask thing, because I'm powdering my face a lot more than I normally would, especially in the summer. In place of the Tarte color corrector, I'm getting a concealer back in this project because I'm great at painting concealers. I've been working on this month after I ran out of my last concealer. I've just been focusing on this one. And when I brought it into the project, I took out the stopper because this doe foot hardly gets any product on it. So when I do my face, I have to dip in like 15 times and it's really annoying. So I took out the stopper, but it was just too soon. It was too soon. Then I was getting a lot of spillage when I would put the wand back in and just wasting concealer. So I had saved the stopper just in case my plan didn't work. And I was right because it didn't work. So I put the stopper back in. But when I weighed it initially, I had the stopper out. And it was 24.00 grams. I don't know how much the stopper weighed. I should have weighed it before I put it back in. But right now, we are sitting at 21.90 grams. There might be a little bit of some gappage here, but I don't know if that means we are there or if there's just a whole bunch of product built up at the top, which could be possible because literally nothing comes out on this doe foot. Anyways, that's where we are on that guy, and I hope to finish this one up as well because I don't really have any thoughts about it. I mean, it's fine. Not worth the money. Not worth the hype that it gets. Not on this one. And I have finally decided to roll a bronzer back into this project. I'm done playing around with my summer bronzers, and I've decided it's time to settle down into one. So this one, it's a bit warm toned, but it's working for me now, and I think it'll work for me as we transition into fall. This is my Winky Lux bronzer. It's a Franken bronzer. I mixed a whole bunch of other shit in here. I'm thinking it was a contour powder and some setting powder. This is what we look like right now. I didn't fill it entirely up to the pan when I repressed it, so it's really hard to say what's going on in there, but that's going good. We do have some little pockets appearing, like where my brush has been hitting. Let's weigh this one as well. I just want to hit pan on this for now. It weighs 51.78 grams. So we'll keep checking on with this one, and hopefully soon, and by soon I mean within a few months, because it's not really looking like we're getting anywhere. But I hope we can hit pan on this guy. The final item I am adding into this project is to replace my setting spray, and you guessed it, we got another setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. This is a dual phase setting spray. So you may be able to tell there's a little layer of oil here, and then the rest of the setting spray is down here. So we're pretty close to the top, not too far in, but this is not a very large setting spray. It's 3 ounces or 89 mils. So it is 11 mils smaller than a Fix Plus. And it was fairly new when I started using it, so I have been able to use about, I don't know, my finger's width in the past month. I'm not expecting for this to last super long, but that's good. I don't love it. I do find it makes my face look nice and dewy, but it is a tiny bit oilier than I would prefer. Not nearly as oily as the Milani Dewy setting spray, but just a little bit more oily than I like, because as much as I do enjoy a shiny, dewy, beautiful face, I have some oily skin. So this really doesn't do very much for like longevity. If anything, it makes it break up faster. Alright, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. If you like Project Pan videos, I have some playlists created on my channel of all of my Project Pan videos that I am doing. Check those out if you wish. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to, and ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. See you next time. Bye!